Hi Aquarius, welcome back to my channel, Karma Fox. I am doing your monthly reading for May. I hope you're doing well. I am going to take a quick second to remind everyone that this is a general reading. It may not resonate with every Aquarius out there, so take what resonates for you and just leave the rest for someone else. We are going to start with your current energy, and then we're going to look at the month of May, beginning at the beginning and going all the way to the end of May. As always, Aquarius, please don't force yourself into a reading that's not for you. Spirit, can I have the energy of the sign of Aquarius? All right, Aquarius, you are starting out with the Four of Pentacles, and it is crossed by the Three of Wands in the reverse. So you're holding on to someone or something here. You're very guarded. I feel like you're impatient. You're tired of waiting. Let's see what's happened in the past. Show me the past for Aquarius. Page of Pentacles in the reverse. So this could have been somebody that wasn't offering you anything. They may have felt like they didn't have much to offer. Or it could be somebody that, you know, because they weren't really offering you anything, you weren't accepting it as well. I do feel like it's somebody who wasn't really offering you what you were looking for. And I do feel like you've been holding on to this person, but I feel like you're tired of waiting. Yeah, underlying energy while this is happening is because of this weight, this hanged man energy. Feeling like the person or the situation that you've been holding on to, you've just waited and waited and waited and waited. And I feel like, you know, you feel maybe that you're going to always be waiting. Let me see what's on your mind. Knight of Wands in the reverse. All right, so what's on your mind? I feel like there's something here that you'd like to say, but you feel like you can't, or you feel like you shouldn't. There's a lack of communication. You could also be wondering if this person you're dealing with is just toying with your affections, or they're being a little bit of a player. Let me see what's happening in May. Show me what's coming for Aquarius in May. Five of Swords in the reverse. So there's an end to some kind of a conflict that's coming up. I do feel like this is somebody that you're definitely not talking to. You've been waiting to talk to this person, and I do feel like there's an end of that conflict coming. Now, the energy that you're in currently is the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. Be very careful with your money, Aquarius, in the month of May. You could be, you know, like currently you could be very careful with your money because it may not have been moving as well. There's a need for you to do some self-care for yourself because you're in this feeling of loss. There's a deep sense of loss. So I do feel like you definitely are worried about finances, or you're worried about a loss that you've had. Let's see the energy coming towards you. Show me the energy coming towards Aquarius. All right, so Nine of Swords in the reverse. Somebody is tired of feeling the anxiety. They're tired of worrying. They're tired of stressing. Somebody who's been very stressed wants to come out of that energy. Let me see Spirit's advice for Aquarius. Show me Spirit's advice for Aquarius for the month of May. Show me Spirit's advice for Aquarius. Judgment. Yeah, you're going to be called upon to make a judgment call here. Yeah. Let me see the outcome at the end of May for Aquarius. The Tower in reverse. So this is a rebuilding. You're either rebuilding your own energy yourself here with this Tower in reverse, or you could be rebuilding with someone else. Either way, it's a card of rebuilding on a solid foundation by the end of May. Bottom of the deck is the Four of Swords. This is underlying energy, and it indicates a lack of communication. It indicates, you know, the energy of having pulled back. you know, withdrawn, lack of communication, but there's a lot of healing that's taking place as well. So let's clarify. Spirit, why is the Four of Coins here for Aquarius? Knight of Cups reversed. And the Knight of Wands. Yeah. So I feel like some of you could be holding on to a situation that has been on and off. But I feel like you're tired of waiting for this person to get their act together. And you are questioning whether or not this person is just toying with your affections. The Knight of Cups in the reverse indicates a lack of emotion, a lack of love being offered currently. So why is the Three of Wands in reverse? I do feel like you would, you go back and forth about whether or not you want to talk to this person. All right, we have the Ten of Coins and the Two of Coins reverse. So the waiting has caused an imbalance. It's almost as if you're saying here that you were giving more to this connection than this person was. It's not a balanced connection. I do feel like what you're looking for is something long-term. You're tired of waiting, you know, around for something that is going to be solid and stable. Again, I feel like you're impatient. If this has to do with finances, you could be a little bit impatient for your money to come in. So be careful with your money, at least currently. And we'll look further at the money when we pull for May. But I do feel like you are surrounded by close friends or family. You have a good support system, it looks like. But there's an impatience for communication. There's an impatience for a love offer. And I do feel like, you know, somebody here hasn't been offering you what it is that you want. Yeah, so there was a breakup because of this. There was a breakup. You could feel this person is a soulmate, though. Somebody may have gone in another direction, either you or the other person. Let me see why the Hangman is here. A lot of waiting, Aquarius, a lot of waiting. We have the Hangman clarifying the Hangman. So that's why all this is happening. And you're done with it. You're over that. I feel like you just you're fed up with that. So let me see what's on your mind. Why is this Knight of Wands in reverse? Queen of Cups in the reverse. You've pulled all those emotions back. I do feel like you still have love for this person because you're still kind of holding on to them a little bit. You would like to talk to them, but I don't feel like you are currently. And I do feel like you're trying to make a head over heart decision instead of, you know, waiting. You're tired of waiting for this person to offer you something of substance. So let's look at, and I do feel like there was conflict here. Let's look at May. Show me May for the sign of Aquarius. Show me May for the sign of Aquarius. All right, so we have the Tower. We have the Empress in reverse, Nine of Cups reversed, and Four of Cups reversed. You got a lot of reversals, and that does indicate that there is some sort of a karmic element to this. King of Swords reversed, Six of Pentacles, Knight of Swords, Seven of Pentacles reversed, Five of Swords reversed. Now that was in your energy already. Two of Cups reversed, Eight of Cups reversed, and the Nine of Pentacles. So, Aquarius, I do see that you are entering into the month of May wanting to resolve a conflict. I feel like it was a pretty severe conflict, and that's why you've pulled back. You've pulled your emotions back. You've pulled your communication back. And I do see that there will be a resolution to the conflict, but maybe not in the way that you are thinking. This conflict caused a Tower moment for you, and you felt extremely disrespected. So I see I see in the month of May, so this is pretty fresh, it looks like. In the month of May, the beginning of May, there's a conflict here that has caused this Tower moment. And you're still dealing with this Tower moment. Now remember, at the end of May, the Tower goes into reverse. So that Tower moment is fresh. And I do see in the first week of May, there's a feeling of, lack. There's a feeling of loss. You could be even questioning your own value and self-worth a little bit, because this is not going the way you wanted. You didn't want this Tower moment. You didn't want this conflict. Be careful, because some of you could be self-medicating, and that may not be in your best interest. It's only going to add to those feelings of lack and low value or self-worth if you're feeling that way. It will only compound the Tower moment, so be careful with that. I do see that things are not going very well for you in that first week. It's not how you wanted it to be, and you're actually a bit angry about it. In the second week of May, I do see you kind of looking at the situation, trying to take the lessons from the past. I see you, realizing that there are still some feelings and emotions that are here. I do feel like you felt very disrespected, though. And I feel like you would like to, bring balance back into your life. I feel like you are a bit angry in the second week, and it's because you feel that somebody, it's almost like it was a false love offer. Like somebody had you waiting and waiting, and you kept looking for the love offer, and that's why you're angry. That's why you're upset. You felt disrespected, like taken out of your power in this situation. Now, the good news is I see by the middle of the month, you bring some balance back into your life, and that's good. I see there is going to be communication. It looks like it's going to happen around the middle of the month, or possibly in the third week. Somebody's going to try to balance things out with you. You could be dealing with another Aquarius, a Gemini, or a Libra. But I do see somebody coming forward with communication and trying to balance things out. However, I don't see you investing in it. I see you looking at this. Whoever this is wanting to resolve the conflict. But I also feel like you're looking at this and you're reevaluating it. You're looking at it as possibly being a poor investment. And I feel like you're not willing to just jump into this with both feet. So you're kind of pulled back a little bit. And I do see that in the third week, there is an effort to resolve this conflict with somebody that you've had an ending with. I also feel like you are still emotionally attached to this person, and they to you. In the end of the month, I do see you still emotionally attached, but not really moving forward. It's like you've gained that balance by the middle of the month. And as a result, while you are still attached to this person, you're just not going to jump into it. You're not going to just jump into it with both feet. So I don't see you coming back together with this person, but I don't feel that you have completely let this go either. This person is going to come back into your energy by the middle to third week of May. They're going to be backtracking, and I feel like it's not going to be a one-time deal. I feel like this person is going to really be putting in the effort to try to resolve the issues between the two of you. But I also feel like you're looking at things and you're saying, well, I see that, I recognize that, I still have feelings. However, we're not quite on the same page. There is some codependent energy that is here that does need to be addressed. So be aware of that. There's a sense here of loss still by the end of the month. So I feel like this person coming back in is going to make the attempt. I feel like you want to resolve things, but I don't see you jumping right back into this, like with 2 feet. So let's see your energy. Show me Aquarius energy. Why is this Queen of Pentacles here? Yeah, a lot of loss. Ace of Pentacles reversed. We have the King of Pentacles. And we have the Six of Swords. A lot of loss, and I feel like you haven't completely moved forward from this person. This person is definitely coming back into your energy. But again, I'm getting that same energy that you feel that the two of you aren't quite on the same page. This person, see, you're wanting stability. You're wanting the stability. You're wanting commitment. And it almost feels like this person has just left you hanging with regard to that. So I do feel like you will be back in touch with this person, but you're still in this energy of what are you going to truly offer me? Okay, because you're pretty clear now about what it is that you want. You found that balance around the middle of May, and that's going to really definitely affect your energy. And I feel like, you know, you're kind of leveling up here. But there's some stuck energy here as well. So let me see the energy coming towards you. Why is the Nine of Swords in reverse for the energies coming towards Aquarius? Justice. You could be dealing with a Libra. Queen of Swords reversed. So very strong Libra energy, but you could be dealing again with another Aquarius or a Gemini. And we have Judgment. So you could also be dealing with a Scorpio. But this is somebody who is trying to balance this situation out. I do feel like this is the person that you are having this Tower moment with. Somebody is wanting to balance out a situation that they may not have been very honest about. And they are trying to reunite with you. They do feel that you're angry with them. They don't know if you're open to balancing this out or reuniting with them. But what's happened is during this silence, during this period where the two of you have not been talking, this person has been, you know, full of anxiety. They want to end the anxiety. So I definitely feel like you've got somebody from your past, an ex or someone from your past that is coming back in here. And their goal truly is to balance this out. They're trying to right a wrong that's been done here, but they feel like you don't want to talk to them. They feel like you're angry, that you're not open to discussion. This person could also be feeling a bit judged. Which is interesting because Judgment is in Spirit's advice as well. So let's see why Judgment is here in Spirit's advice. All right, we have Page of Cups reversed, Page of Swords reversed, and the Chariot. All right, so Spirit is saying that somebody is definitely coming towards you. This person could even live at a distance. They don't have to, but they're moving towards you, and they're going to be moving towards you very rapidly. It is going to, and you're not going to see it coming either. You're not going to see it coming. I do feel like there needs to be an apology here. There needs to be clarity. There could be some things that are not being said that need to be said on both sides, because I do feel like there's some things that you would like to say as well. But in order for this to move forward with a reconciliation, there has to be an apology. There has to be truth and clarity provided here. But I do feel like Spirit is giving you heads up. Hey, this person is coming in. They're coming in fast, and you're not going to see them coming. So, yeah. All right. There's also new people that's in your energy, and Spirit is saying that you have to use, you know, proper judgment, not only with this person from the past, but with these new energies as well. I do feel like you're not really open to new energies currently. So let me see your outcome. But they are there. I don't think you see them, though. Show me the outcome for Aquarius at the end of May. Okay. All right, we have the Queen of Wands reversed. We have Temperance in reverse, strong Sagittarian energy. And the Sun in reverse, strong Leo energy as well. All right, so I do see that there is something that is, there's an attempt to rebuild something, this Tower moment that occurred. So it's going to be a bumpy ride is what I'm seeing in the month of May. In order to rebuild this, there's going to be a need to let go of resentment and anger and to heal self. I do see that, you know, there's still going to be an imbalance that's here. And it's because this person that's coming back into your energy lacks the clarity on what it is that they need to do to rebuild this situation. And I do feel that, you know, there's a sense here of inaction on both sides. So action needs to be taken on both sides. The person that's in your energy needs to provide clarity and truth in order for this reconciliation, this rebuilding to take place. And for you, there's personal healing that needs to take place. I am seeing that there is an attempt to rebuild this, but there's a lack of proper action on both sides. So just be sure that if you move back into a connection with this person, Aquarius, just be sure that they're providing truth and clarity, and that you're working on your own personal healing. Because truthfully, if that happened, it would reverse these cards, all of those cards, but it requires action, you know, individual action on both sides. Bottom of the deck is the Ace of Swords. This is underlying energy, and that is that communication that's coming in. There's definitely some truth, some clarity that's coming in, and I do feel that at that point, you both have to decide, are you willing to work on yourselves individually in order to rebuild this on a solid foundation? So, all right, I'm going to pull from the Foxfire Oracles. It's one of my favorite oracle decks, and we'll see if there's any further information for you. All right, so you have number 43, and it's called Foxfire. All right. Give me just a second and I will read that to you. All right. At this moment, there is confusion over which direction to take. There are decisions which need to be made, but at this stage, there is no sense that one way will be the right way. Amidst this inertia and inability to choose comes this kitsune, wielding with it the luminous power of Foxfire. With this magical flame, worries and concerns can be burned away, and the dark road ahead upon which you have been stumbling, falling, hurting yourself, and becoming lost will now be lit with the bright fire. This kitsune knows that you have been lost and will take you forward with a long, bright chain of fire stretching into the distance. But first, like the fox, you must find your courage and begin to walk forward into the fire around you. In this way, there will be no flame that can burn you. There will be no harm or regret, but simply the act of movement in the direction of the flame, which will provide you with all you need to know at this time. Let yourself see clearly the flames dancing and the road they dance upon. See clearly that movement itself will save you from the despair which has led to the sense of futility and loss. And know that this kitsune's role is to help you now and to see you through till that clear path is fully opened and bright, and you can find your way on your own once again. And with that ability, your passion and desire for life, your daily rejoicing in simply being here will return too. The negativity will be burned away until all that remains is the hope and the courage and the passion once again. Trust the fires of the fox and begin to step into the bright heart of the flame. Ooh, that really sums up your reading. Because I do feel like, you know, you guys are stepping into a flame. I do feel like there's been a lot of confusion here. That clarity is coming. So you have to heal yourself, and you have to, you know, make sure that you're taking action, trusting in spirit, and know that you're being guarded here. This is a card of being guarded and guided. And I do feel like if you take the action to heal yourself, it will change this entire situation. All right, I hope that this has been helpful for you. If you have resonated with this reading, Aquarius, please hit that like button. Be sure to subscribe, and until I see you guys in your next reading, namaste.